going to move on now and just keep going for as far as I can be bothered, basically. But I don't think we're that far off Chirk now, and that's really where I'd like to be. But there is a lift bridge to do, my favourite lift bridge. So we'll just keep going until we've had enough, or we find somewhere nice.
Silence fades into the night. Coyotes sing at the moonlight. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Feel the wind touch our face. Let's take a spin to a foreign place. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape. Let's escape. Till the sunrise. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Wave goodbye to your city life, and say hello to the desert sky. These open highways are calling our name, and now it's time for us to escape. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape to a world we don't know. Escape into the great unknown. Escape, let's escape. Let's escape. Let's escape. birds chirping and I hear my name. Grass is green and so.
Well, that was Chirp Tunnel. No word of a lie, that's the worst tunnel I've ever done. Not because of the tunnel or anything. It was very shallow, I get the impression, so it's quite hard to get any going on it, because obviously when you get in very shallow section of the canal, you just have no draft and you just can't get any water under the boat. So I was struggling to make it go in a straight line anyway, and then I'm pretty sure the hire boat in front of me, pretty sure he's pulling it through with a bloody rope, because I tell you, they were just faffing around, and I got right up the chuck, and I wasn't tick over, of course, because I'm on tick over. I've got barely any steerage, so yeah, it was the most probably unpleasant tunnel experience I've had so far. And although it wasn't a difficult tunnel, it was very straight, it was not that long, but the hire boat in front were messing about that much. And I've come out the other end to encounter two hire boats, and the second guy, he hasn't got a clue, and he's just steering towards me, and I'm like, mate, opposite way, and he's like, what, this way? And I'm like, yeah mate, opposites. So I've got a feeling they're only coming out marinas up at the top here somewhere, because they haven't got a clue. When they come back they'll be experts, but at the moment they haven't got a Scooby, so I've just been rammed. But it's funny because he's on the back on his own. It's obviously his family or his wife, they've all gone inside, just left him to it. He needs support in this boating environment. I've got the dog. I'll tell you what guys, the hire boats are coming out, they're coming out in convoys now. But today, oh, there goes a crash. Oh, don't quite know which way they're pointing it. You'll just crashed into the side. Yeah, they must. This must be one of the changeover days. The changeover days are not all the same. They'll have midweek changeovers, weekend changeovers, and that way they've got a split of the boats. And of course people are on hire for like a week, 2 weeks. So there'll be different changeover days, but this is obviously one of them, because I tell you, there's a lot coming out, and there's a lot of them don't seem to have a clue what they're doing. You know, the boat in front of me has been a bit of a pain. He's been very slow, but at least he can keep it in a straight line, and he's done a few hovering manoeuvres. But some of these new boats coming out that I'm seeing, they haven't got a Scooby, and the age-old opposites when it comes to steering is getting a lot of them. You can see them looking really confused. Why I'm pushing it left, why is it going right? And of course they just push it even more then, and it just goes even worse. So yeah, but they're on the way again. So yeah, I'm probably, I don't know whether was it ever this difficult to learn to steer a narrowboat. Bearing in mind I learned years ago, but no, I didn't think it was that difficult. And the amount of research that I did before buying my boat, you know, I felt an expert just by looking at YouTube. So surely these people who are hiring boats must have had a look at some YouTube stuff. You know, I could do that, I'll hire one. I don't know.
Life is happy, but it's so insane. We must merely make a strive. Savannah, I'm coming home. Savannah, we'll never be alone. Savannah, the beauty of the world. Savannah.
So we've got another tunnel now, White Houses Tunnel. I don't know how long this is, I don't think it's as long as that last one. I've still got the dead slow hire boat in front of me. So let's see how we get on.
Savannah,
very shallow in there because you could barely get any go on it. And I could see the hire boat in front giving it loads of revs, thinking, why is it not moving? Of course, the more revs you give it, the less it'll move, because you're just trying to suck more water underneath the boat, and if it's not there to get sucked under the boat, so really you've just got to go through on just over tick over. Of course, you get this effect where your back end starts getting pulled towards the wall, so of course you try and steer out of it. And then it's a bit like what happened to that big ship on the Suez Canal, that got wedged across the canal. That's what would have happened. It would have got shallower and shallower at the sides, and then it just started dragging his back end across. And that's basically what's happening in these tunnels. It's getting so shallow, it's sort of like dragging your back end towards the tunnel wall, and you start trying to steer to correct, and it's impossible because you're in a tunnel. So yeah, you basically just bump your way through them on just over tick over. In some places we were virtually stopped. So yeah, the tunnels themselves aren't that much of a problem. Just getting through the bloody things.
For the people, for the land, let's go back to when we were young. For the animals we stand, let's go back to when trees were swung. Kids across the land, Savannah, I'm coming home, Savannah, we'll never be alone, Savannah, the beauty of the world, Savannah. Savannah.
So guys, I pulled over. I'm in a lovely country park kind of area. So we're not at the aqueduct yet. That's just around the corner, a couple of bridges. But to be honest with you, I've sailed for nearly 7 hours a day. I've not sailed for 7 hours for nearly a year in one day. So I'm pretty whacked, to be honest with you. So this is it. Catch you later.